Namaste. I'm so excited that you're here. This is going to be so amazingly a breakthrough. If you have never done this exercise, if you have, well, you're in luck because our values change all the time, okay? Because we are evolving beings, our values can change every now and again, and it's normal. They evolve with us. So whether you've done this activity or not, I'd love for you to please grab the values list document that is in the files section of this membership site and follow along with me. But before you actually look at all the values on that paper, just hear me out for 1 second. You're going to set your timer on your phone. Okay, so take your phone out and you're going to set the timer for 6 minutes. And what I want you to do is really connect with the 10 words that you feel lit up inside by. Not here, but here. Because some words we can be like, yeah, you know, integrity is really important to me, but man, is connection like part of my being. So it's not about what we want people to see us as or like, or what we want people to view us like, which I just said. It's really about how it feels for you. We don't care. Nobody else is going to look at these values except you and me. Okay? So really just feel into what is important to you. And I want you to, in 6 minutes, maybe it'll take you less time, I want you to narrow down 10 because sometimes we have so many that it's hard to narrow down to 10. So do your best and narrow down 10. So I'm going to share with you my screen so that you can see what the values list is. Bear with me as I find it. There it is. Okay. This is the values list. So whether you've printed it out or you watch it on the screen through the video, what I want you to do is to take these 95 words and to feel into 10 that are the most appropriate for you. If you want to add, you see there's 5 more spots here to add your own words. Values meaning what's important to you. What is a non-negotiable part of your personality, part of your life that if you don't have that, you don't exist. Okay, that's what I mean. Set the timer for 6 minutes, pause the video, go. Wonderful. So you've got your 10 values, right? I wonder if that was hard for you, if you were able to do them in less than 6 minutes, or if you struggled to, respect the 6-minute timer. Now it's getting a bit trickier because I want you to narrow it down to 5. Yeah, I know. It can be heartbreaking because it was hard to narrow it down from 95 or maybe 100 if you added 5 there, down to 10, and now I'm asking you to narrow it down to 5. This is where you are practicing the intuition muscle that you will flex more and more when we get into the trust part of the tune-in framework. But right now, it's really about connecting with the words that spark up the fire inside of you, the words that ignite your reason for being on this planet, that ignite a fire inside you that say, this is exactly who I am, and if I don't have this, I'm not happy and I'm not aligned with who I am and what I'm here for. So put the timer to 3 minutes and narrow it down to 5. You can pause this video. Go. Great. So now you were able to narrow it down to 5. How was that for you? Was it difficult to put the timer to 3 minutes, or were you able to do it in less than 3 minutes? Oh, I'm so curious to see what your 5 words are. Actually, I'm gonna share with you my words as well after. So now the next exercise, because what do we do with the values? Oh wait, we're not done. I want you to set the timer to 1 minute and narrow it down again. Last time, I promise, to 3. Okay. We'll talk more after. Set the timer to 1 minute, narrow it down to 3, go. Beautiful. How was that? Oh my gosh, was it ever challenging for me? I'd love for you to share what your words are with me, all right? And I'm going to share mine with you. I did this exercise in November of 2018, and these are the 3 words that came up. connection, passion, and learning. And they are evolving. I wouldn't say that they're all still there today. Have to be honest, I haven't done this exercise in maybe, yeah, well, since November 2018. So I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going to do it so that when you have your one-on-one coaching session, I can let you know if my values have changed. Now, I would love to know what yours are. And here's what and how we're going to take action, okay, with knowing those values. Remember in the last lesson when you learned how your thoughts, your words, your actions carry an energy? Well, are the people you hang out with aligned with those values of yours? Are the actions that you take, the activities that you do, aligned with those values? Are the choices that you make on a daily basis aligned with those values? Those are powerful questions that I wrote in the description of this lesson that you can refer back to. Excuse me. And I would love for you to ponder on that. Use your tune in journal. Come into yourself, tune in and recognize, maybe even using the who uplifts or drains you or what uplifts and drains you, and recognize if all of that, what uplifts, drains you, people, places, actions, thoughts, words, activities, are they uplifting and are they aligned with your values? Now, why this lesson is also called Value in Action, it's exactly for that, so that you can recognize everything I just said and take action. Now, it's not an easy thing to do. If one of the 5 people on your energy meter is really low on your energy, and you know that deep down your life would be more uplifting and less draining if that person wasn't in your life, unfortunately you have to tune into yourself and see if cutting that person out of your life, or engaging less with that person, or doing your best to create a protective bubble around yourself so that you are less affected by how that person used to in the past drain your energy, because now you consciously choose not to be drained by that person, right? It doesn't mean that you have to cut that person out of your life, but it can mean that you are consciously choosing, I'm setting boundaries for myself. I'm setting a protective bubble so that that person doesn't affect me the same way anymore. And therefore, in a few weeks, in a few months, when I've detached myself from how that person used to drain my energy, I feel more uplifted. So I want you to take action in that way. Who in your life do you need to protect yourself from, energetically or physically? Actually spending less time with that person, engaging less, giving less of your time, because often that's what happens, especially when it's, for example, friends who they drain so much of your energy and they ask so much of you. How can you not give as much and wait until they ask, right? So that you protect your own energy and that you are able to remain on that energy meter at the same place throughout this whole journey of your life, right? And not let anything outside of you bring you down on the meter. So, are those people, these actions, these thoughts, these words aligned with your values? And what actions will you take to revert if they are not? Okay, so it goes from, we've talked about this in balance, right? What kinds of activities from the moment on are helping you find motivation and energy to go throughout your day? And is eating a bag of chips once in a while draining your energy to the point that you lose like points on your energy level? Probably not, because it's once in a while. But if it's an energy draining activity that you do daily and that you recognize that it's not serving you, that's when you value in action and you make a change. Yeah, you are your own boss. You are your own guide, and only you can make these actions and make these choices. Okay, I'm excited to talk further with you about this subject in our coaching session. And if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Mwah! So excited for you. Have a good day. Bye.